Yo, what up? Russ Practically here, back with another video. It is 2024. Happy New Year to everybody. And yeah, a new year means a lot of new games. So we've already gone through all the games I played in 2023 and my gaming year for that year. You can go check that video out if you want to. And so now we're gonna look ahead and see what's coming out this year in 2024, see what I'm interested in, see what I'm definitely gonna play, see what I might try to get to. And to be honest, so far it's not that much. I have a list here that I'm gonna go through. As far as games that actually have legitimate release dates, there aren't that many of them. There are a ton of games that have been announced that maybe are assumed are coming this year. We don't know yet, but at the same time, I don't want to talk about those because if they're not going to come out this year, then what's the point? So I'm just going to stick with games that are actually coming out this year. And to kick it off, we're going to start with January. So the first game that's coming out, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This game looks sick when they first showed it off. It is kind of a return to form to old school Prince of Persia in a way. The biggest thing about this game is definitely the combo system they got going on in this game. This comes out on January 18th, so it's right around the corner. And this is one that I definitely have had my eye on. Is it high on the priority list? Not really. It is definitely one that I could see myself passing up and coming back to later, but I still would like to give it a try if I have the chance to. And then moving on, we have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. This is a must. This is a definite play. This is one I'm not missing. I played the previous game, Like a Dragon, and thoroughly enjoyed my time with that. That was my first Yakuza game ever, and I was not let down by it, although I know it was like the different one. And I'm looking forward to this one because I enjoyed all the characters in the previous game. I loved all the antics that were going on, and if there's going to be more of that in this game, I cannot wait for that. This is going to be a lot of fun for me. I might stream it, I don't know quite yet. That comes out January 26th. Also on the same day, Tekken 8. Now, I do enjoy Tekken. I'm a fan of Tekken. I'm not good at fighting games like that, but I have played every single Tekken that has come out. I definitely would like to play this one. I've put a good amount of time into Tekken 7, and Tekken 8, looks like it'll be no different. I'm intrigued by the story that they're gonna tell in this game, as well as it just looks freaking gorgeous. Also looking forward to some of the roster that's in this game. Raven's came back, June is back, Jin looks cooler than ever. There are some characters that are gone now that I used to play in 7, but hey, it is what it is. That's what you get with new games. The roster rotates. From people that have played the demo, they're saying it's really good, so if that's anything to go by, it's going to be an amazing time. And that's it for January. There's only 3 games in January, and that's kind of a trend here. Moving on to February, Persona 3 Reload. I only have experience with Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, and I really enjoyed that game. Granted, it took me an eternity to try and beat it, and even still, like, I didn't beat like the final dungeon, but I did enjoy like the most of the main game. I never played Persona 5 because I just don't have the time to sink into that, and Persona 3 is kind of the same thing, but although it's not to the same scale as 5 is, it's definitely a smaller game. I say smaller, but it's still a giant game. So that's one reason why I'm kind of looking forward to this, because I never played 3. I would like to go back and play 3. Thought about going back and playing the FES, the one that was released on PSP. But now that this one's coming out and you get like the full experience of the world and whatnot, because the other one was just like a screen select, like you just selected different places you wanted to go and you just warp there. You weren't actually like traveling and like talking to people like that. So this one is more like of the full-blown game redone. So that's why this one intrigues me a lot more. This comes out on February 2nd as of right now. And then we have Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. This game was announced, I forget when, but I remember when I first saw it, I was not at all interested in this game. And then they showed gameplay at another review, I think the Game Awards. It does look really close to like a God of War or any like third person over the shoulder action game. It looks hella similar to a lot of those, but I am intrigued by the concept of the game, of you having to basically setting judgment on people and ghosts in the world. From what it seems like, your choices will have consequences and what happens to all those individuals and whatnot in the game. So that part has really got me intrigued, as well as, while I did say the combat looked a lot like God of War, a lot of it looks pretty cool. So that kind of piqued my interest a bit. That comes out on February 13th. It seems like it'll be like a smaller experience compared to a lot of other things I have on this list. That is something that I might be able to fit in at some point in time, along with everything else that I am currently playing and going to play. So we'll see about that. Then we have the big daddy of them all, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This comes out on February 29th. Everything is going to stop when this comes out. I'm not playing whether I'm still playing Like a Dragon, whether I'm playing Banishers, whether I'm playing Persona, Prince of Persia, or whatever else. Everything's on hold when this comes out, okay? Because I got to get through this game. All right, and this is probably gonna take a minute. And on top of that, if it's gonna be like the last game, I'm probably gonna end up platinuming it. I've said that about a lot of games that I haven't done this year, okay, or this past year, okay. But this one's different. This one is different. I promise you, this one is different. Do I really have to say too much? I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII. It's part 2 of the story where a lot of the big moments happen. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this game or not either, because I kind of want to experience it on my own. One thing that crossed my mind was if they have a trophy for like going through the hard mode, or if there's a similar thing to that like there was in the previous one, I might do that playthrough. I might stream that playthrough because that would seem like it'd be a pretty fun thing. Like I'm not having to pay attention to the story as much anymore. I'll just be playing the game mainly, and I could interact with you guys on the stream a lot better than I would just the initial playthrough. So that was a thought of mine, but I don't know yet. And then we head on to March. Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out on March 22nd. I'm not the most hyped for that game. That's just one that I'm interested in, but I don't know if I really want to play it or not. So that's why that's on this list. And then on the same day, Princess Peach Showtime. That game I kind of wrote off when they first showed it, and then they showed more of it, and I was just like, okay, this actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. You can probably look forward to me playing that. And then to be honest, there's nothing else that I saw on the list of releases until August. August is where Black Myth Wukong comes out, August 20th, if they stick to that. And that is going to be a must play as well. Whatever is going on at that point is going to stop for Black Myth Wukong. We're going to play through that. I don't know if I'm going to do like a thoughts video on it, or if I'm going to try and do a playthrough series or make a playthrough series out of that on YouTube. I'm not sure. But regardless, that game is getting played. That game looks awesome. That game has been highly anticipated for a lot of people. Yeah, it looks like it'll be a lot of fun time, a lot of frustrating time, but it'll be entertaining for you guys to see me go through that. And that's it. That is it. That's it for the year. Like I told you, this list was pretty short. There wasn't anything past August that I cared to play that at least had a date on it. Yeah, so it's a pretty short list. Granted, the list that I have, a lot of the games are going to take up a lot of time on top of everything else I got to do. So I feel like my plate is pretty full enough. That's it for 2024 as of right now. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Black Myth Wukong. Those are 3 games that you'll definitely see something from me, whether it be a playthrough or a discussion or streaming. I'm probably definitely streaming Black Myth. Princess Peach, Prince of Persia, and Banishers. Those are the games where there's a high chance that you'll see something from me, but it's not like absolutely certain. And then Tekken 8, Persona 3 Reload, Dragon's Dogma 2. Those are just if I happen to actually touch them. Tekken 8, even if I touch Tekken 8, you probably won't see anything from Tekken 8 of me, just because I'm not about to embarrass myself at losing over and over again on the internet. So yeah. That's my list for 2024 so far. Things can easily come and go. And that's just a list of games that are coming out this year. I still have shit that came out last year that I'm still playing and still plan on putting stuff out on. But as far as the year going forward, and that's what's coming out specifically in 2024, that's my list. What's your most anticipated game? What's the game that maybe is not high on the list, but you still like to play it if you ever got the chance to do it? I would like to hear everything you have to say in the comments below, so let me know. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share the video. Till next time, I'm Russ, practically out. Later.